Good morning. It's Friday, July 1st, the first day of my vacation. So I thought I would maybe try to do a vacation reading vlog, possibly. We'll see how much reading I can get done. I'm just being lazy, but I am going to be making some fruit kebab things with these cute little stars marshmallows that I found for the kids. Anyway, let's talk about books. That's what we're doing today. That's what you're here for, I assume. So I'm hoping I edit some of that other rambling out because I know you don't care. But so, like I said, today's the first day of my vacation, which just means I took a couple days. So for the weekend and the holiday on Monday, and then I'm off Tuesday, and then I just get back on Wednesday. But it'll be nice. We only have like I said, a birthday party tomorrow, and then possible plans like on the 4th, but I'm not like loving the idea just because of the traffic and all of these things, because I'm not wanting to stay anywhere really overnight. I'm gonna edit all that out again, so I need to shut up. But I'm figuring out that I can ramble and not keep stopping and starting and then have to clip all these things together, so that's helpful. So thank you, Jess from Peaceful Books. Too, I wanted to mention that I had DM'd her and on Instagram asking a couple editing questions because I wasn't able to really be at the YouTube question and answer thing they had a few days ago. I popped in, I think, real quick, but I didn't have time to really stay on and ask the questions I wanted or wait till she answered any questions that I might have had. But anyway, I had a couple editing questions and she answered them like perfectly. She's super nice. Like, Jess is the nicest person ever. Like, she's not like, I can't see her, like, she's very genuine. Like, I don't see her changing. And I've been watching her, like, I'll have to look up my history or something of YouTube, because literally since I've been on YouTube and watching videos, before I started like watching the makeup, I think videos mostly is what I started, because my daughter was like a preteen teen. I was watching some of the makeup videos she would send me and things, and then I found some of the books, and like at the time the only person that was reading the books like romance and like the books that I really liked and not like fantasy and stuff or young adult was Jess. And so I've been watching her since then, and like back, I don't know, I think she may have still been in college at the time. I can't remember. I'm really gonna have to look back at how many years. But anyways, totally not the point. She's grown so much. Like, I mean, I don't know how she does all this stuff that she does. Like, she has so many things going on all the time. Like, it's like she just has every minute scheduled and she sticks to it. She's tough. So good job, Jess, and thank you so much for all your help with the editing. So that means I can ramble a little bit and know that I can also edit it out later. Let's talk about what I'm reading 10 minutes in. I have started this book a couple of times. I think twice I started it and got a little ways in, not very far, and just wasn't getting into it, or wasn't in the mood at the time or something. But then they changed the cover and I was like, that's super cute. So I picked up a copy of this, In Love and Other Words by Christina Lauren, which I did not have the copy of the other one, the original. Oh, so cute. So I had to have it. So, and my library had the audio, so I've just started listening to that because, like I said, I have a lot of prep stuff going on, so I'm trying to listen to some books that I own physically so that I can shrink my shelf while also listening, because I can't I can't physically read because I have things I have to get done, tasks that I need, so I can't read. I have to listen, which is okay. I always prefer reading physically. I feel like never have the time, and then when I do have the time, I'm tired, and then I'm like start reading and falling asleep. It's just it doesn't work out well. But this is what I started the audio of, and I really do want to tab this book actually, and I'm hoping that this time around I'm planning to stick with it this time. The other times I stopped for various reasons, not really the books fault or anything. So I don't think that says much about the book, other than at the time I wasn't in a mood where it was catching me or whatever, getting my attention. But I've heard that this one is kind of has the same feels of this one, which I have not read yet. I know everyone's reading it or has read it and says how great it is, and it's like worth all the hype, and I do really want to read it, and the plan is during this vacation. I also have a couple days off next week, so I'll be on a little bit of a mini, like some long weekends, so I do have a couple vacation-y type plans, and that was this, that probably, which there is an audio, which I think I'm on a wait list for, so maybe when the audio comes out. But I know there's some sad stuff that happens in here, so also part of me is like, but I don't know. It's pretty short, so I feel like I'm the last one to read this, so I feel like I have to get to it like soon. But I've heard if you like this, that you like this, or if you like this, vice versa. So I figured they kind of go together. And then also, this has been on my TBR forever, and I think on Kindle Unlimited it's read and listen for free or something, either that or have the audio, I can't remember. But I've started the audio a couple times, like very short period of time, and wasn't getting into it, was distracted, whatever, and just didn't, and decided to try something different at the time. But I've only heard good things. I'm hearing about it again, like it's like a resurgence. It's long. I have not read A Teal Swan, I don't believe, but I have several, and on my TBR, and I own some, and I want to read them. So anyway, I want to read this one. And this is definitely one I have on audio. So again, I'm trying to see which ones I have physically and on audio. So this is another option. And then this one is my one that I'm hoping for, like maybe in the evening tonight I could start. I've been really wanting to read a thriller for the summer, and just to get me in like a summer thriller mood. So many good thrillers I want to read, but I haven't. I've been in thriller mood, but I don't know. I'm also a big chicken, so. Anyway, I rejoined Book of the Month just so I could get the early release of this book, which is, if I don't read it before the release, it was dumb. So I really would love to read this before release, so that at least I did that for a good purpose and not, the usual. But I think I already re-canceled, so that's good, because I wanted to do that before I forgot, because I would just let it go again. And they get you every time with the early release. It's just that I've read Jennifer Hillier. I've read 2 books by her, Jar of Hearts and Little Secrets, and liked both of them. Jar of Hearts I think I liked a little bit more, but they were both like close to 5 stars, 4.5 maybe, or 4. And so I usually like her writing and stuff, so I figured I really wanted this one, and I wanted it while I'm on vacation. So again, these are just ones I'm showing you that are options for my vacation. For sure, right now, for this purposes of this vlog, reading this when I started the audio, and I'm gonna listen to it while I work on some things. I've got to work on some things on my iPad, I think, and just kind of chill, because I've been running around this morning. I was doing some cooking things, and I went out to Walmart, and if you're on Instagram, you saw probably maybe on my stories, I did a pickup order, and then I didn't finalize it. Probably I was like thinking, oh, what if I need to add something? Let me wait. And then that usually means that the pickup time is like, oh, that's no longer available, so I have to pick a different pickup time. And that's kind of what happened. And then it was just getting later and later in the day, and I was like, it's the Friday before 4th of July, everyone's going to be there, so I just want to do the earliest slot I can. So anyway, long story short, I waited to go until 9 because of the pickup time, and then realized I never finalized the order once I was there to say that I was there, you know, to use the app. So I had to go in and shop for all the stuff that I had done was going to do a pickup order for. I was very unhappy about that, and it was very crowded, and it was a waste of at least a half an hour, but I was trying to be good, and I was focused on just what I needed. So I'm gonna listen to this and do something that is calming and soothing, because I was not happy about that. I was just very mad at myself that I did that. That's just ADHD brain, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if it's forgetful because I'm old or what, but I don't know. I feel like I've not always been forgetful, but my daughter would probably disagree with that. She says I am, and she's always said that when she was younger. So, but I always feel like I remember a lot. Maybe I remember more long-term stuff, and that's what she means. Like short-term, I don't really. She'd tell me her work schedule, and I'd be like, "What's your work schedule?" And she'd be like, "I told you like 3 times already." That kind of stuff. Like I've read about this and seen about this. For ADHD, you have a poor working memory. It's not really a short-term memory, really. It's not memory in general. It's a working memory. It's something that I guess you're supposed to just remember for a short period of time, do the task, and then you can let it go. And those things sometimes have a tendency to just go, even if you haven't done the task that you need that information for, if that makes any sense to anyone. But anyway, this is what I'm reading, and I'm going to do some like iPad stuff, which I did. Also, I ordered some new screen protectors and tips for my iPad Pencil, or my Apple Pencil, and the screen protectors for my iPad. So I'm excited to, when I get those, to put those on and try them out. I'm hoping to film that too, putting it on maybe and writing with it, and see how I like the smoothness of it. I guess it feels more like writing on with paper, so it's like a paper kind of protectors, and then the tips are kind of like a thinner tip, more like maybe a mechanical pencil. I'm not sure. We'll see. Because sometimes I press harder than I might with an actual pen. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just trying things out. Hoping, because I have plenty to do, that I can listen to some books, and I listen to them faster than I read them with my eyes, obviously. So maybe I can get some things read. So maybe after this one, I might pick. I'm being very generous, as if I'm going to finish it. I might pick up The Takeover. I'm not sure, and then do Everything. We'll see. We'll see how I feel about this one. And then, like I said, tonight, maybe physically, I will pick up Things You Do in the Dark, because Faking with Benefits, I think it is called, that I've been reading. It's super long. It's like, I don't even know, 600 pages or something, which I didn't realize. And it's reverse harem, which I already knew I was not a huge fan of, but I thought it was cute and funny, and of course the illustrated cover I loved, and it is cute and funny, and I do like that. I just don't like it's hard to connect with the couple because she's with 3 guys. So, and I'm sure that's with all reverse harem, and if you like reverse harem, then that's something you don't care, that's fine. But for me, I'm just like, try to keep the characters straight is really what it is. There's too many characters. I like the couple, and then a few side characters that I can handle. When I've got the woman, and then 3 love interests plus side characters, and then all the histories of all the 3 guys, to try to keep them straight. I'm like, which one is the teacher? Which one has the mother that died, and which one is the playboy? Like all this. So I'm just gonna take a break, I think, from it, because I just wasn't like loving it. I was not wanting to pick it up, and it was making me not want to read, so I don't want to do that. So this is what it is for now, and I am like melting out here, so I'm either gonna change, or I think I'm just gonna go inside, and because I can't do much out in the sun with my iPad anyway. I'll go in, do my iPad stuff while I listen, maybe listen while I make the fruit and film that, and then come back out. My husband claims he's going to help me with these food preparations, so part of me is like, should I wait for him? But it's going to happen, I don't know. So anyway, I have talked enough. This is, oh my gosh, 20 some minutes long, so it's definitely better be edited. But I know a lot of people love this one, and like I said, I've started it a couple times, so there's got to be something I'm missing. Like, not anything I'm missing, but I really want to read this one because I think I will really will like it. I just haven't been in the right mindset to read it, so hopefully I am right now. I wanted something a little emotional, but also a little bit cute and light too. So I don't know if this is it, but I'll update you if I do anything exciting. But also ignore me looking like this. This is just my day off, obviously, so I'm just hanging around the house. And like I said, I went to Walmart, which I wasn't going to go in, so that was also interesting because I wasn't prepared to go into a store. But anyway, okay, I'm going to shut up now, so talk to you soon. Okay, quick break for book mail before I start cutting up the fruit and stuff. Crystal's Bookish Life and some other booktubers, I can't remember all the people that are involved, but they're doing a reading of Persuasion, like a read-along, and then doing a chat, I think July, I'm gonna say like the 14th or something. I'll have to look it up. So I've been looking at different versions of Persuasion, and I saw this one on 8 Books, I think, and I thought it was cool, a cool like vintage, like historical looking, so I got it. And I got a couple other versions, which I'll show also another time, but so I got that today, and then I got this finally, which I took longer than it should have and had issues with, but anyway, I'm excited because I wanted to read it during my vacation, and it was saying it wasn't going to come, so it did. So I don't know if it's because I think I complained or something. But anyway, I got to see if I think it's on audio, because I'd love to read it physically, but I don't know if I'll have time until maybe at least I have a couple of days that I might have some physical reading time. But anyway, that's my little tiny book mail that I got. And now I'm off to do some kitchen food stuff. So here they are, but I only put this marshmallow on the one because I just wanted to see how cute it looked. But I wanted to do them ahead of time, but not let the marshmallows get like gooey and sticky from the wetness of the fruit. So I'm going to do the marshmallows in the morning or when we get there or something, and I have a cute little tray to put them on. But they came out cute, but it just has some melon and strawberries and blueberries. So that was my little project for a little while. Now we're gonna make deviled eggs. So some bookish mail I got today. I got some of these paper feel screen protectors for my iPad Air and some new tips that are, I'll open it later. I'm gonna do a video, I think, of me putting the protector on, because there's like a whole like kit of like cleaning it and doing it, whatever, and then the tips and trying it out, showing you. But I'm excited to try it out, but I have to go to a party, so I can't do it right now, play with that. But so it comes with 2 tips. They're like these really thin tips to screw on to my Apple Pencil, and then this goes on my iPad, and I want to see how I like writing with these. So if you guys tried them, let me know how you like them. And anyway, so just a quick check-in, and I'm heading out here shortly, and I will hopefully check in later with a reading update. Okay, reading update. I'm about to leave to go to a birthday party. It's Saturday, second day, I guess, of my vacation, but I mean, it's just the weekend. But yesterday I took the day off for, vacation, but I spent most of it doing a lot of stuff around the house and prep stuff for today to bring things and whatever. But after the party today, back in vacation mood, but I've been reading, like I've been listening while I've been doing all my things. And right now I finished Love and Other Words by Christina Lauren, and I liked it, but I don't know what it is that I'm not getting that everyone else seems to love gets. And there is a lot of quotable stuff, but since I listened to it, I couldn't tab it. I really wanted to tab it. I think that would really make a difference. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. Reread it, I don't know, but right now it's kind of like a 3.5 star. It's not, I didn't love it, I didn't hate it. It was fine. It was good. I guess I just didn't love the couple, maybe that's all it is. But anyway, right now, so then I could not figure out what to pick up. I was going to pick up The Takeover, like I had mentioned in the beginning of this vlog, I think. But then I was like, wait a minute, her husband dies, and then she ends up, meeting the other man and having romance, whatever. But I'm not a huge fan of reading about that. Obviously I've been married for like 24 years, so it's not something I ever want to really think about anything happening to my husband. So I was like, maybe I shouldn't pick that up. Maybe that's why I've been hesitant. I've started it and been like, but I do want to read it, so maybe I'll just get through that. But regardless, couldn't figure out what else to pick up. But I did start Julie Ann Undeniably You, which is an early book of hers, and I didn't even realize is the first book. I read Naked Love a few years ago when it came out, and I didn't realize it was about her sister from this book, Undeniably You. So this is the first book. It has the two sisters, and it actually has both sisters in this book. And then the second book, which I read already previously, which I didn't realize connected to this one, is about her sister and her romance later on. But anyway, we're going back. This is an older one of hers, and it's like the pool man is like the kind of joke, like she mistakes him for the pool man, and then it's kind of a little bit hate to love, but not too much, and it's really cute, and I really love it, and I've been like laughing out loud, and so that's always a good sign. So I love it, and I'm excited about continuing. I'm almost actually done with it, so I don't know if I'll pick up another Julie Ann because I seem to be vibing. Okay, sorry if you heard my husband, but he apparently thinks I sit in rooms talking to myself, so he had to see who I was talking to. I thought he would realize that I was talking to the camera, but anyway, Undeniably You, Julie Ann is what I'm reading right now. About to finish that up, actually. I'm listening to it, and I don't own it physically, so of course I have to pick it up physically because I love it. And again, I want to tab it. I want to tab every book. That's the sad part. I want to annotate every book, and I can't because I do a lot of audio because I have to get things done, and I don't have time to physically sit and read as much as I would love to. So I don't know what I'll pick up after that, but maybe I'll pick up The Takeover. But I did also pick up, these are two that I have to pick up physically if I want to read them. And that's the thriller, the Jennifer Hillier one that I got from Book of the Month that I had to have early release of. So I picked that up and read the first couple of chapters because they're really short chapters. I think I read the first 3, and it's pretty good. It catches you pretty quickly, which I like in a thriller. But it was like at 1:30 when I started it, so I wasn't gonna get too far. Plus I was getting a little spooked out. And then I also, yesterday came, which I'll show you. I don't have it, it's downstairs, and I'm being lazy, but I'm gonna hopefully put in some pictures of like Undeniably You or whatever too, so you can see the covers. But anyway, so My Killer Vacation by Tessa Belly, and I've been wanting to read that, and so I had ordered it, and anyway, it was a thing, like it was going to take forever to get here for some reason, maybe because of the cover change, I don't know, but anyway, it came yesterday, and I started that one. I read the first chapter in that. It was a little bit longer, so I read just the first chapter, and it's cute. It's like, it's like she's a teacher and she gets an Airbnb with her brother. Could try to cheer him up from a breakup, and she like saved up to go on this trip, and then like all of a sudden it's like a cozy mystery kind of, but it's supposed to be funny and like sexy and whatever because it's Tessa Bailey. So I wanted to try it out because I don't love like mystery stuff, but it sounds like cute. And like, so of course they find a dead body at the Airbnb basically, and we go from there. And I think it's a hate to love, enemies to lovers type thing with her and like the cop maybe that is investigating because she's getting involved in the investigation. But anyway, so I read the first chapter of that, and that was really cute too. So I want to read both of those, but those I have to read physically because they don't have audio yet. They're both, I'm sure, will come. I know one is due to release. The Tessa Bailey one is coming out. I don't know the date, but it's coming out. But the other one, the book isn't even released yet, so the audio isn't released either. Anyway, so right now, Undeniably You, hopefully I put a picture up here, by Julie Ann, and loving it. Most likely gonna be 5 stars, and I'm gonna have to get a copy of it. So that's my update, but I gotta run because I gotta go to a party, but I will update later with what I'm reading. Talk to you soon. For these lovely updates of me out in the sun looking crazy, but it's the best place I could talk where no one's around. Well, my neighbors, but they already think I'm crazy, I guess. I'm probably the crazy neighbor, but I wanted to update my reading. It is Sunday. I don't even know what day it is. Sunday, July 3rd. And so far for my vacation vlog that where I started, I finished 2 books. I'm on my 3rd right now, which is this one, and I'm listening to Take Over. tried starting this a couple of times, but I'm reading it right now, and I'm on chapter 6, which might be almost as far as I've gotten. I'm not sure. So, and I'm liking it. I'm liking the chase. I'm liking him chasing her. You know, and her feeling like she should feel, and most people would feel. You know, like she can't replace her husband who is gone, and you know she needs to worry about her boys and her company and her, you know, financial future for her family, you know, her boys obviously too. And anyway, so far so good. You know, again, I love an older heroine sometimes. I mean, I don't always need to read someone my age. It doesn't matter to me that much. But it's sometimes nice to read about one, especially ones that have such a different lifestyle than I do. Like, I've been married since I was 19 years old. So I don't know what it's like to be divorced or really a single woman at all. Like, I've never, you know, I was dating my husband since we were 16, and then we were married when I was 19 and he was 20, I believe. We're like, our birthdays are like a week apart, so we're close in age. I don't know, I was thinking it might bother me about the death of her husband, and it is upsetting, but I don't think they're dwelling on it too much, or they're not making it too much of a plot point. I mean, it is, but I mean, the whole point of her being, you know, having a second chance romance is because of her husband being gone or whatever, and then you've got the enemies to lovers. So I'm just going to focus on all the other tropes, and I'm sorry, I keep playing my hair, it's a mess. And you know, I like all that, and the kids, I always love kids, which I haven't really met the kids yet, but I've heard these ones are good, and they're boys, so they're going to be funny, I'm sure, because like protecting their mom, that would be really cute. So anyway, I'm listening to this. I do want to read physically, and I'm sitting out getting a little bit of sun, so I was like thinking I could read physically a little bit, and so I brought this outside with me, because it's between this and the other thriller, the Jennifer Hillier thriller, but I thought this one's a little bit more lighthearted than the other, for daytime at least. I don't know if I'll read this, or maybe these thrillery mystery type books I'll save from, you know, evening or nighttime, because I don't know if I want to physically read out here. It's just too sunny, and I might just listen and just lay back and relax and just like soak up a little bit of sun for a little while, and then go back in, and I can read physically when I go inside, or I can continue listening while I work on some stuff on my iPad with my new screen protector and pen tip. It's really cool. I do like the texture. It does feel different, having a little bit of a grip rather than the slippery surface that you get on the iPad when you write on it, especially with the regular Apple Pencil tips. So I like this. It's nice with the pressure. It's very sensitive to the pressure that you're putting on, and the paper protector works well with it, with these tips that I like. I didn't want to scratch my screen, so anyway, totally beside the point. My point is, my reading update is that I'm listening to this lovely book, and on chapter 6, and going to get some sun. So anyway, this is just my latest long rambling reading update that I may edit. My update. So if any of you guys love this book, I might be right next to it. I don't know. It's so far so good. I'm liking it a lot, and like I said, I'm gonna continue listening to it here too long. But while the sun is out and shining, because it's been rainy, I want to get a little vitamin D, and then maybe do some things around the house. Fun things, of course. So I'll take you along with me if I do anything that you would be interested in. The moral of the story is I may get another bookshelf for the dining room soon. You know, more books that need shelf room. And then I was also thinking just of maybe moving one shelf that's in my bedroom into my office, or like swapping it for one for another, because it's a little bit taller and will fit more if I move this one, and I think it won't take up much more room than what's there now. And then I'll just like swap where each of them are. I mean, ideally, eventually I'd like to have no bookshelves in my room really, or maybe just one. Maybe just like a cute one of those ones that with like a ladder or whatever I think it's called. The little crisscrossy thing. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up now. So, son, listen to my book. Relax. Nope, don't think about that. We're not gonna go there. There's no reason to think of, like, mainly like trying to be in the moment. I just mean, obviously there's things you have to think about that are unpleasant, but when I'm trying to enjoy a moment, a day off, a holiday, a gathering of friends and family, whatever, you know, I don't want to be thinking about negative things or like future negative things at that time. When I should just be enjoying the moment. That's what I need to just get better at, enjoying the moment. So I don't know, that doesn't really fit with anything, but I just say these things only because I was watching Elise Myers, of course. I love her, and she was talking about, you know, somebody said, what's your favorite thing to do on your day off or a vacation day or something like along those lines, and she was like, ruining it, and I thought to myself, that is so me to do in the moment, right? So anyway, talk to you soon. So just an update, I am reading this while getting some sun. I'm actually listening to it because it's hard to read in the sun, like with the sun shining, I can't see, and then it's super hot, so listening to it, not too long, but while it's a good time of the day to be outside, get a little bit of sun. I'm liking it so far. I'm on like almost chapter 7, I think, and I'm liking the chase. He's chasing her, and he really wants her, and she's like, no, this is, you know, slow down. And it's cute, like the things he says, like she's like worried about her mom things because she has 3 kids, and he's like, I don't care, you know, stretch marks and do your Kegels and all this. It's cute. But anyway, I thought it would bother me a little bit, or you know, too much, about her husband, you know, dying, but they haven't dwelled too much on it, and if they don't, then I'll probably be okay. I mean, obviously the whole reason for getting this romance is because her husband died, but it's interesting to see how, you know, other people get through tragedy. So anyway, I'm just taking it for what it is, and it's a cute second chance, and he's a younger man, older woman. She's got 3 boys, which is gonna be cute once we get to know them a bit, which they haven't really introduced them yet. That they are going to be protective of their mom and be funny. Usually that's how that works. And so anyway, that's what I'm doing. So I'm listening to that while I get a little bit of sun, and then I'll probably go back in to cool off in a little while and just do some kind of, have something, or the nightstand I mentioned, I think, to put together. I could do that. Maybe I'll just at least do it before and after. It's getting a little bit late for me to be thinking that clearly about putting the furniture together. But I would like to get it done before this vacation is over. I'm just so sick of just the mess of stuff, like chargers and my Kindle and my iPad and my phone and my actual books and, you know, light and all kinds of stuff. So my update for now, I'm laying out here getting some sun. I'm going to turn around here, get some sun on my back, but I'm listening to this because it's a little bit hard to read when it's really this bright and sunny out for me. I know some people like it. I'm not good at like reading on the beach when it's like beating down sun on me. Like, it's hard to concentrate for me. So, but I can listen, and then that means I can lay down and just listen. So that's what I'm going to do for now. So I will check in later, and I might pick this up when I go inside. I'm going to read physically. Otherwise, maybe I'll save this for later. Like, it could be an evening read. Anyway, get some sun and shut up. and I will update you when I read something to update you about. A little reading update. I think it's like 1 o'clock-ish. Maybe it's a little bit earlier. I hope it's earlier. But I've been listening to Take Over still, and I'm on like, I think chapter like 20 something. I only have a few more chapters left. So I'm gonna finish listening to this. And then I think while I do some things on my iPad, which was my intention for a little while, I was inside that was my plan, was to listen while I was doing some stuff on my iPad. And then I started editing videos. That's the thing, that's what happens. It's not that I don't like editing, it's that it takes up so much time, and I have to also be able to listen to it, so I can't listen to a book while I'm doing it. So I have to listen to, obviously, what I'm saying and what I need to edit out. I love listening to and watching myself back for hours worth of clips and things. My plan for my reading update now, let's get back to that, is to listen to the rest of this, which I think I didn't look at the time, but I think there's like an hour or less left of the audio, and I can do what I need to do for the rec video, like I was just talking about, for the time travel romance stuff, while I'm listening to the rest of that, as well as writing out the quotes that I want to do for Undeniably You from Julie Ann, because I still have like so many quotes that I want to write down on my iPad to sort. I have a little bit of sunshine today, so I'm out doing that right now. But like I said, I'm gonna go in and listen, do some planning stuff, YouTube and Instagram and planning things on my iPad, and then maybe take a shower and film a video. I don't know. So anyway, I'm loving the book. I'm loving the chase between Tristan mostly and her and Claire. There's lots of obstacles in the way with her kids and her ex-husband and her company, and and then all of her things that she worries about and her age, and he's just breaking through all her barriers, and it's really sweet, and I like it. So I am really liking it so far. I would say it's like a 4, maybe 4.5 stars. So depending on what happens in the last hour, maybe it could be a 5-star. So I definitely see the hype. It's sweet. I like the relationship. It's like funny and cute and sweet and sexy all at the same time, which is nice to see. And then I like the kids that provide the comic relief a little bit, which is cute. And I always like seeing like the bachelor type man dealing with kids. It's always cute. So, all right, well, let me update you once there's something to update, but hopefully I don't get sidetracked and do more editing or something like that, but do the things I want to get done. There's 2 books that I'm physically reading that I haven't decided still which of the 2 I'm going to read. The My Killer Vacation, or I think it's like Things We Do in the Dark by Jennifer Hiller. The 2, I started both of them and I just can't decide which one I want to continue with. But I have those 2, but I don't know when I'll have time to physically read. Aside from that, after I listen to this, the next thing if I need something else, the next thing to listen to. I'm thinking of listening to another Julie Ann book. I don't know, because I'm not sure if my hold for Every Summer After has come in yet, and that's the last one of the pile that I had mentioned in the beginning, of what I wanted to read. So if I want to read that one, I have to wait for the hold to come through, which should be any time now. If it's like sad or whatever, I'm not sure if I'm in the mood for that. So I was thinking of maybe picking up a Julie Ann book. So I own physically only Trick, and I haven't read that one. So if that's an audio, I'm not sure if it is, maybe get that one. So again, it's clearing my shelf a little. But then there's Idle Bloom, which I don't own physically, but it's another one of her backlist I want to get to. And there's one about an older married couple that I undeniably, no, not undeniably, I forgot the name of it. I forgot the name of it. And then there's Jersey 6. I haven't read those. I've read a lot of her books, so I don't have a ton left from her backlist. I might pick up a Julie Ann book after the takeover, because I had such a good time with Undeniably You. I'm really excited. That was such a good book. So anyway, that's my update for now. I will update you later. So I just want to do a quick wrap up of my vacation reading vlog. I think I got enough of all the books I read to put something together. I have to edit it, of course, which I'm hoping to do today, but maybe tomorrow, we'll see. But I figured I would let you know what books I ended up finishing to round this out. I think I already did an intro. It's probably not great, and I actually did stick somewhat to my TBR, which was good. So the first book I said I was going to read was Love and Other Words, Christina Lauren. It's been out for a while. This is just a new cover, which I love the cover. I had tried picking this up a couple of times and wasn't getting into it quickly, so I had to put it down. Not that it was bad, I just wasn't into it. But I saw the new cover and I was like, I want to give it another chance. So I got the cover and I listened to it, because I had a lot of stuff going on this weekend too for my vacation. I'm taking time off to get some things done. So I listened to a lot. So I was trying to listen to books I own already physically, that I have already, that I can borrow or whatever that I already have in my Audible library. So I think this would be better. I gave it 3.5 stars overall. I don't know. I think I just didn't love the couple as much. I don't know why. I'm not really sure why, because I like, bookish couples, but there were some good quotable things in here. So, I don't know. It's definitely something I could reread, or at least just kind of skim and look for some things to highlight, because I really would like to highlight in here. But so this is my the first thing I finished on Friday. And then I picked up, I was going to pick up Takeover, but I was like thinking I needed something lighthearted. So I picked up, which I'm going to put a picture, I hope, right here, Undeniably You by Julie Ann, which is an older one of her books that I hadn't read. I've read a lot of her books, not all of them. Mostly the ones I haven't read are her farther back list. So this is one of them that I've been meaning to for a while. I've heard this is one of like her classic, funny. It's really funny and everything. And all her books have humor in them. So even if they have sad subject matter. But anyway, Undeniably You. It's about a woman who's like, she's in college. I think she's going to get her master's degree or her master's degree in like art history or something maybe, and she's doing it for kind of the wrong reasons. But anyway, in the meantime, she's house sitting, and she runs into who she thinks is the pool man, and ends up not being him, and they have a little weird meet something, and things go from there, and the chemistry is just there, so it's undeniable. And then also her sister comes to visit during this time while she's house sitting and meets him, and she's part of the story too, and which I didn't realize. I had read already her sister's book, Naked Love, that's apparently focuses around her sister, so her sister's in this book too. So that makes me want to even reread Naked Love again, because I read more about how her sister was in this book. She's kind of the wild child and whatever. So in Naked Love, she still is kind of like the wild one, but by that point she's grown up a bit, and it's in the future, obviously. That one, Undeniably You, I do plan to buy a copy of that, because there's a lot of quotable things in there that I want to mark up. So, and then I decided I might as well just take the plunge, and I picked up The Takeover by T.L. Swan. Again, I listened to this one. These I'll listen to. I listened to Undeniably You as well, so I don't own that one. I'm gonna buy it, but I had the audiobook. So The Takeover, I listened to that. And Undeniably You, sorry, I'm skipping around so much, but Undeniably You, I gave 5 stars, which Julianne, pretty much every book I've ever read of hers is between 4 and 5 stars, usually 4.5, if not 5. But anyway, The Takeover, I gave 4 stars. I did really enjoy it. The whole death of her husband, being the whole premise of the book, the whole reason for having a second chance romance and everything was because of her husband dying. And so that was sad, and, it's not something I was really wanting to think about, but they don't, they do it well. It's not, overshadowing any of their stuff going on. There's still a lot of humor with the kids involved. That makes it funny. I loved the chase that Tristan put up with her, with Claire, that he was not going to take no for an answer, and he was going to win her over. He's going to win her kids over, and he was just doing what she needed, that she didn't know that she needed, because she had been with the same man for such a long time. She just got, not stuck, but just set in a certain way of doing things, and Tristan, came along and showed her a new way, and showed her what, would help her. So anyway, I really, really liked that one. I'm glad I finally read it. So that one was a 4-star. And then the next one I picked up was, again, I still just couldn't figure out what to pick up. So I picked up The Devil You Know by Elizabeth O'Rourke, which I'm hoping I will put, again, a picture up here somewhere. I had gotten the arc of this. Sadly, I didn't get to read it before the release day, but now I have read it, and I will write a review and post it. But it was great. I've loved the series so far. I've read the first 2 in the series. I forgot the names. They all have the devil in them. So this one is The Devil You Know, and it's a workplace romance. They're like enemies to lovers. They're kind of not necessarily fighting for the same promotion, but kind of. So I guess it's a little bit of hating game, but not really. It's not like rom-com-y, really. I didn't think. It was more serious than that. And there's definitely some things about the hero that you wouldn't expect. He comes across as this player, and and the heroine is like a real tough chick. She's trying to get ahead in a man's world, and she's not going to take anything from him, you know, whether he's trying to date her or whatever he's trying to do. But she's like, you're not going to sidetrack me. So, but regardless, she falls for his charms anyway, of course. But that one was really good, and I gave it 4 stars. I did start, because I had to, there was a couple that I had to read physically, and I thought, being I was on vacation, I would have more time to read physically and sit, but I didn't have as much time as I thought. I had things to get done, but I did get some things done that I've been meaning to, so that's good. So I was able to listen at least to some books that way. But the problem is with that is that I'm on the computer all day long, and so then to read a book after staring at a computer screen, sometimes I just get tired, and then I end up just wanting to go to sleep early. So we don't want that either. Anyway, so I just want to do a quick wrap up of this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I had some fun stuff to include. You know, some other little things I did. This was just a very laid back vacation. I mean, it was kind of just a long weekend, really. I took Friday and a Monday, or Friday and a Tuesday, because Monday was the holiday. So because of the holiday, it was a little bit extra long, but wasn't as vacation-y as I would have liked. But what can you do? But so I have to work. I work today, which was ugh. And tomorrow I work home. I'm hoping I can post a little bit more on YouTube if I can get a good schedule with editing. Then I will, because I definitely have plenty to share. It's just the editing, really. You may see me looking a little crazy, but I do want to do a rec video for you guys of some time travel, because I have some good ones. So anyway, that's my update, and I hope you guys had fun watching this. And let me know if there's any videos you want me to do. Like, of course, I love the theme. So I have tons of recs for, you know, ones that I have read and ones that I haven't read, of course, of different tropes. So if there's anything you want to see, let me know. I probably should do at some point a BookTube newbie. I never have done that. Or some sort of a tag to get to know me a little bit better, I think. So, all right. If you watched this long, thumbs up for you. I'm glad you came by to visit, and I will talk to you soon.